That's impressive. What's up, guys? Brand new product from one of our channel sponsors, LASFIT. They just came out with a compact air inflator. We're gonna put this thing to the test. Very lightweight, very small, as you can see, super portable. You can throw it anywhere in your vehicle. We're gonna test it out on the 35s today to see how it holds up. Let's get it out of the box, take a quick look, and then we'll put it to the test. So here it is. As I mentioned, very lightweight, very compact. It's only about 2.5 pounds. It does come in this nice little carrying case. Again, so you can just kind of throw it anywhere in the truck. It's got a hard, hard kind of shell to it. So again, put it anywhere in the vehicle, it's going to be protected. That's what it looks like. I'll go over the features in a second. You also get the user manual. You get some attachments, like a needle for blowing up basketball, stuff like that. A couple other attachments that you may need. In this net piece, you're going to get 2 different air hose connections right there, red and black. You're also going to get, this can run off of, it has an internal battery bank that you can use it off of, or you can plug it into any standard 12-volt outlet, and that way you don't have to worry about running down the battery. Now, I do have it fully charged. I want to test it out with the battery in the video. But again, if the battery happens to die on you, you could also use it with the 12-volt port. Then you have your charging cable, standard USB on one side, USB-C on the other. The charging port is the USB-C. So you just plug that in there, plug that into a box in the wall, and that's how you're going to charge the internal battery. On the bottom of it, you can see that port right there. That's for the 12-volt if you want to use it in that manner. Plug it in there. Plug that into your 12-volt outlet, you're good to go. You're not going to use the internal battery. Some features I want to give you a quick look at before we test it out on the tires. This isn't just an air inflator. It also has a flashlight on here. So if we turn it on by pushing and holding the middle button, the power button right there, got to hold it in for a couple seconds. You'll see it come on. Then there's a flashlight button. If you push it once, you'll get the flashlight to come on. If you push it again, it'll strobe. If you push it again, it actually does the SOS. Okay, push it again, it'll turn off. So it has that flashlight on it. It also has this USB, the standard USB port right here. You can use that to charge up your phone or laptop or whatever you have that'll work off that port. It'll run off the internal battery bank again, so you can, if you're out in the woods or wherever you are, if you need to charge something up real quick and you don't have anything else, you can use it for that as well. The last thing, if we come around here on the back, it has this little compartment to store the nozzles that it comes with. So very convenient. You won't lose them. It kind of snaps back down in place there, and that way you'll never have to worry about losing those smaller pieces. All right, let's put this thing to the test. I'm actually going to use one of the airlines that comes with the kit to deflate the tire. We'll take it down to maybe, I don't know, 15 to 20, something like that. We usually run it at 35 PSI, somewhere in that range. That's where we usually run. So basically all I did was screw the airline onto the valve, and then you can see you could actually use this to air down your tires. To check where we're at, all we're going to do is take this end, and you can see right here at the top, you can't really miss it. It only goes in one spot. All you're going to do is line up the groove and twist. And then that's going to tell us, hopefully you can see it. Maybe I'll get the, let me bring the camera in a little bit closer so you can see the screen a little bit better. So, because it actually gives us the current PSI reading. Okay, so here's what I meant. Hopefully you can see this. I know there's a little bit of a glare, but at the top you can see 17.0. That's our current PSI. That's what we deflated the tire to. Now, I did verify that against the numbers inside the truck on the dash, and it is spot on. They're both reading 17. I'll put a picture on your screen to show you. The bottom number down here, 35, that's what we have it preset to. So when I turn this on, it's going to blow the tire up to 35. As soon as it hits 35, it's going to cut off. You can adjust that PSI number by using the plus and minus buttons right here. So I'll show you. We're in the PSI setting. Hopefully you can see PSI right there in the corner. So if you push up, you're going to go in 0.5 increments. Or if you hold it, it'll go, it'll go a lot faster if you want to change that number quickly. So let's go back down to 35 because that's where we keep our tires. The other button that you see on here that has the 4 circles on it, that is, so right now, if you can see the picture of the vehicle right there below the 3, if you push this button, it basically changes the settings. So that's going to take you into a bicycle mode, ATV mode, basketball mode, or any kind of ball mode, custom mode, and then back to vehicle mode. So you can store different presets in there for different, you know, uses of the air inflator. So we're at 17 psi. Let's go ahead. You can see we have a full battery. Hopefully you can see it on the screen there. Let's go ahead and turn this thing on, and we'll time it to see how fast we can go from 17 to 35 psi. All right, here we go. I'm going to hit start on my watch and then start on the inflator. Let's see what happens. Okay, we just hit 35, and you can see, hopefully on my watch, 5 minutes and 12 seconds. Now, again, this is on a 35-inch tire, and you guys, obviously, if you've been around the channel, or you could even tell in the beginning of the video, you saw the truck, there is a lot of weight on this thing. So not only are we working with a 35-inch tire, we have the tent, the bed rack, all that stuff, our water tanks, everything on this truck. So there's a lot of weight. So I'm not going to lie, that's actually pretty impressive for such a small unit. So yeah, definitely this thing has earned a spot in the truck for sure. The other thing I want to mention real quick before I disconnect, the unit itself is cool to touch. It's not even warm, let alone hot. Now the airline, well, I mean, it's a little bit warm, but when we did our video on the full size 12 volt compressor that we keep in the truck, that did get a little bit warm. It wasn't hot by any means, but it did get a little bit warm. But this is definitely, I mean, the airline honestly isn't too warm at all. The unit itself is still cool to touch. So there you have it, guys, the new air inflator by LASFIT. Check this thing out. I'm not going to lie, I'm very impressed with that, how it handled the 35s on the truck. I actually think I'm going to pick another one up for my wife so she can keep it in her vehicle. I mean, for the size of it, super tiny. You can store it anywhere in your vehicle, and performance-wise, I'm definitely impressed with how this thing is working. So, and as you can see, after doing that, you probably saw it on the screen anyway, but I should have showed you, the battery is still full. So we just aired up a 35-inch tire from 17 to 35 psi with all of this weight on it, and the battery is still full. That's awesome. Check it out. Don't forget to use our discount code. If you have any questions on it, let me know. But definitely give LASFIT a look. I love all of their products. You guys know that. They're one of my favorite sponsors here on the channel. But yeah, this thing is definitely going to be kept in the truck full time just in case we ever need it. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. Put them down below. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.